Hi guys.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome. My name is Emily. I'm from Cambridge in the UK.
And my name is Gabriel, or Gabe. I'm from Birmingham in the UK. And we are both at the Ponte Lungo School in Rome.
Okay. And we want to know about you.
Yeah.
Don't make us talk to each other. That would be very sad. We have, for this focus, personality types, describing people, compound adjectives.
Yeah.
So, what have we got first? So we really need some students. Great.
Hey, Alessandra, you're saving us. Alessandra from Genoa. Perfect. How are you today?
This activity is no fun if we can't do it with the students, so that's good. At least one student. So we're going to do a kind of a quiz. Answer the following questions. Write down the.
Remember the letters that you are, because the letters that you are going to correspond to the kind of personality type that comes at the end. Yeah, it's a sunny day. Yeah.
It's nice. In Rome, it's sunny too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So choose the answer that applies to you. You can just remember the letter, because at the end we need to take a total and see which category you fit. When do you feel your best? In the morning, in the afternoon, late at night?
I know what I am.
I know what I'm not.
That's true.
That's probably enough time. That was number one. Okay.
Cool. Number two, how easily are you offended? Very easily. I have a short temper for A. B, occasionally. C, never. I'm totally chilled out, man.
It's very American.
Totally. Thank you. I went for a kind of typical stoner.
Yeah.
Totally like chilled out, man.
Okay. So again, pick your letter. When talking to people, you stand with your arms folded, with your legs neatly bent side by side, or you play with your ear, touch your chin, or smooth your hair.
I'm not really sure what B is. Your legs neatly bent side by side. Is that like kind of tucking your legs in to a kind of a tight?
I think it just means sitting quietly.
Okay.
You're not tense, but you're not fiddling with everything. Just, yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's very strange.
Four, when relaxing, you sit with your legs crossed, have your hands on your hips, or sit with one leg curled under you?
Who has their hands on their hips when they're relaxing?
I'm not really sure. That's like full-on sass move, isn't it? It's a bit odd.
When you're sitting down, you don't.
Have your hands on your hips. Is it like maybe if you turn them round like that, as opposed to hold your waistline, you flip round your hands? No, not across your body. Just
No, they're not. They're not. I'm sitting like an old man. I don't know.
What are you thinking, Alessandra?
I'm not doing any of those. All right. When something really amuses you, you react with a frown, you try and hide your amusement, a quiet, gentle chuckle, an understated yet charismatic smile. Oh.
Gosh, I wish it was C, but whatever that means. Frown, you try and hide.
I don't do any of these things. I laugh loudly.
A raucous laugh, I think, adding D there.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you have to pick one for this exercise, though.
Yeah. I hope Alessandra is keeping up. I can see 3 of her answers, but we're on question 5. Okay.
So, number 6. You're working really hard and are interrupted. Do you A, feel extremely irritated, B, remain impartial to the interruption, or C, welcome the break?
This was an easy one for me. I'm having to resist singing.
It really depends on me on this one, though. I don't know. You're working really hard. I'm a bit of a mix on these thus far. I don't know about you, but we have A from Alessandra on that. Alessandra, it looks like you're being a big mix as well in most of these too.
I think Alessandra said A for number 5 because that's her 5th one.
Yeah, but I'm not. Okay, I'm not sure if we maybe missed out one.
No, we haven't. I've got 6 answers.
No, but or if she missed out one, I don't know. Okay, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Next one.
How do you like the waves?
How do you like the waves of the sea?
Ferocious, fast, and powerful waves. Enough to sail a boat, but not to drown. No waves, a calm and tranquil open sea. I don't know how to answer this.
It's a properly weird one.
Am I sailing, or am I sunbathing? Or am I in a cottage on the edge of a cliff and I can hear the waves roaring below me?
Which would you prefer to be?
Oh.
Let's go with that one, and then.
All right.
Mine so far is like a mess of letters.
I've only said A once.
Yeah, me too. To that one.
To this one, yeah.
Yes. Alessandra
Oh,
said C, the tranquil and calm one. Okay.
okay.
So here are the personalities. A.
So
Alessandra, you had 2A.
A, C, C, A, C. She's got 3 C's though.
3 C's. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm mostly C's as well. I've got B, C, 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 B, C, A.
Okay.
Um,
I'm 3 C's, 3 B's, and an A.
well, that's just awful.
Oh, here we are. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so Alessandra's mostly C's as well.
C.
You were like 2 P's
Oh,
and a palm.
lots of C's. Yeah.
Lots
We're
of
all
C's.
C's. Okay, so A, you are a strong-willed, brave, confident, and courageous person. You're not scared by a daunting task, and you approach life with determination and commitment. Be careful, though. Your iron mind can sometimes intimidate people who sometimes think that you are big-headed and bad-tempered. Because
Okay, sorry. What does
no,
big? I was just going to look at the comprehension of big-headed.
yeah.
What
Yeah,
does
that's
big-headed mean? What do you think big-headed means, Alessandra? Can you give us a definition of big-headed? Your iron mind.
Yep. What was the one about standing?
About
You stand with your arms crossed. No, it was you. No.
I think the C one is a little bit of rubbish, isn't it, though, as well?
I don't know, but I'm looking forward to discovering. So for big-headed, Alessandra has suggested maybe bossy. I think a bossy person is often big-headed, but the meaning is slightly different. They might happen, they could be coincidental, they could happen at the same time. Someone big-headed is someone who has a very good opinion of themselves.
Or perhaps thinks they are more important or superior than they are. Yeah. A very high opinion of yourself.
Yeah.
It's not a good trait. It's a negative.
Yeah.
I think bad-tempered is. We could check. I don't know.
Bad-tempered.
Bad-tempered. What's bad-tempered?
Alessandra.
Maybe the bad-tempered thing with the waves comes up here. I don't know. In the sense of tempestuous and stormy.
Yeah. It was very
it's a kind of element of, Have you seen the I was watching the series. Have you seen any of the Freud series? It's hilarious. It's utterly hilarious. Freud is presented as like this kind of, I mean, I know he took cocaine and stuff, but he is like this kind of cocaine-addled, kind of savage, and it's very kind of supernatural-esque as well.
Yeah. I read I was excited when I saw just the name of it pop up on Netflix. And then I read the premise And
I
or
thought
maybe I'll watch it.
I went in without reading anything about it, and I thought it was going to be much more, psychoanalytical and about patience, that kind of thing. But it is just like,
Sherlock Holmes.
yeah, but yeah, meets The Woman in Black meets Inception too. It's great though.
Okay, Alessandra, bad-tempered.
Mm.
What do you think for bad-tempered? Well, I'm going to write it here. Just as a reminder for Alessandra, and then we can go on to the next.
Yeah, good idea. Okay, mostly Bs. You are a level-headed, logical, and rational individual. You never do things to extremes and always follow the middle path. People appreciate you for the advice you offer them and respect your balanced views. You have a high standard of social etiquette and are a naturally warm-hearted and kind person.
All right. Well, I think the vocab is, level-headed we've got here.
Does level-headed appear in the...
So Alessandra did answer for bad-tempered, ugly personality. It is, I mean, it's definitely a bad characteristic to be bad-tempered. I think ugly personality maybe is a little general.
Again, these coincide.
Yeah.
But I think that bad-tempered means you are prone to anger. Really, I think anger and maybe anger moods, swift moods in the direction of anger, I think.
Yeah.
That's a rubbish definition, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're kind of, you could be moody as well, I think, in a way as well. Bad-tempered.
Yeah.
Moody.
Yeah. Okay, level-headed. So this is another compound adjective. You are a level-headed, logical, and rational individual. Can you think of a synonym for level-headed, Alessandra? An alternative adjective.
I think particularly when it's put in the context of those other two adjectives, maybe that's gives a clue in some way.
Yeah. High standard of social etiquette. Because you like sailing. A balanced person. Yeah, that's an aspect of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Somebody who makes sensible decisions, good decisions. Yeah. For a synonym, I was thinking of sensible, which Gabe suggested earlier. Yeah, good. Okay. Let's look at the last one, which apparently is all three of us. Mostly C's. You're charming, charismatic, and easygoing. People are drawn to you by your chilled out attitude to life and your laid back, happy-go-lucky approach to things. Although your nonchalant attitude can sometimes be misinterpreted as carelessness and laziness, people are still attracted to your calm and tranquil aura. Well,
it's not wrong. I certainly see bits of that in myself. So.
Yeah. I think probably of the 3 descriptions, this would be the least wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not to say that it's accurate, but I think I'm pretty easygoing and laid back, which maybe are synonyms.
I think so. Ooh, yeah, okay. There's just so many of these compound adjectives again. I think easygoing and laid back are quite self-explanatory in this case. What about happy-go-lucky?
Yeah.
What do you think that happy-go-lucky means?
Alessandra.
Yeah.
A happy-go-lucky person or a happy-go-lucky approach or attitude. I guess that's me. I think I'm fairly happy-go-lucky as well. Maybe too much.
I think that's maybe where my B comes out a little bit. But I love that we're basically talking about these very, very seriously now. I think I'm probably less happy-go-lucky in this aspect. I think I'm more of the other 2, but less happy-go-lucky.
So we have when you don't plan anything.
You don't plan anything.
That's so close. Again, Alessandra, all of your definitions have been so similar to the real meaning, but just not quite spot on. I think happy-go-lucky means that you accept what comes and then you work with the situation. Like similar to go with the flow is another expression. To go with the flow. Do you think they're kind of the same thing, Gabe?
Yeah, in a way. Yeah, I think so.
But I don't know if this is useful because go with the flow is
goes
another.
with the flow. I'm just looking up because it's a very particular sense of.
But it also means that you don't. It could also mean that you don't plan too carefully.
Think a good synonym which I'm seeing is something that's. No worries at all, Alessandra. These are quite particular. These are quite difficult, particular.
They're all good guesses. You've made some really good guesses from using
This is one that I'm seeing a lot as well. Kind of carefree. But carefree is a positive adjective in this sense. It doesn't mean. So I think when you say you don't plan anything, that could be something which is either positive or negative, depending on how you use it. Whereas carefree, I think, is usually used in a more positive sense. And happy-go-lucky is a positive as well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we've got some more.
More adjectives. Okay. Well,
Okay.
this is a nice alternative exercise.
Yes, this is true. Otherwise, it's a little bit too much in one block, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. What types of personality are required for different jobs? Discuss the personalities that each of the following jobs require. So we want lots of adjectives again. Personalities, what characteristics do you need to do the different job? I guess we can start with president. What should a president be like? Particularly for Alessandra, but I guess we can talk about it too. Charismatic. Okay. Yeah. It's interesting that charismatic is the first thing that came to Alessandra's mind. But that definitely, anyone that has to do a lot of public speaking, if you are charismatic, people are much more interested to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, it's certainly a leadership. It's a necessary leadership quality, isn't it, really? Or good leadership.
Yeah.
There are plenty of leaders who aren't charismatic.
Yeah. Yeah. I think really a president should be level-headed, which they very often are not, but ideally. I was just thinking of warm-hearted. Imagine having a warm-hearted president. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's possible. I'm not sure a warm-hearted person can do that job.
We came very close with Jeremy Corbyn.
We did.
We came very close.
Well, Bernie Sanders isn't completely...
Bernie, that's true. That's true. Remains to be seen. What about doctor then? If we look at president, what about Dr. Alessandra?
And if you can give us some compound adjectives, that's even better. But just adjectives in general.
Ooh, your own job.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good one coming up as well.
Yeah. I am resisting so hard singing Take Me Home Country Road.
Is that one for the... Okay, hang on. Here we go. Great. That's great. Hard worker. Or hard working, maybe in the adjectival form. Hard worker. Excellent. Passionate. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want an apathetic doctor.
No, you don't. You really don't. How is your doctor? Oh, he's nonchalant. Dear. Crikey.
Good, yeah.
What about your own job, Alessandra?
What is your
what
role?
do you do? Yeah.
Mm.
And what does it require? What type of personality does it require? I keep thinking, because you've got quite a decadent glass there, that you've got like a slow gin or something.
Just normal gin.
Just normal gin. Sorry.
It's my biggest glass. That's why I'm drinking out of a beer glass. Otherwise, I have to have a 2-litre bottle of water.
What do you think you have to be a teacher?
Mm.
Whilst we wait for Alessandra's response.
Yeah. And Alessandra's a student studying marine.
Okay.
Okay. Well, a student though, we could definitely do this activity for a student. What does it take? What kind of personality does it take to
be a marine biologist student in particular, or a student in general? A good student, let's say.
Yeah.
I can think of plenty of adjectives for students in general.
Yeah. Lots of 4-letter words. And I expect a marine biology student, we could maybe find some different adjectives to apply compared to a philosophy student, for example.
Yes, absolutely.
Or a business studies student. And we are, I think for our job, teaching English to adults is quite different to teaching primary school students.
Yeah, incredibly.
So we want adjectives really, Alessandra. So what would be study hard? In this case, we don't need the hyphen. We don't need the line, because to study hard is just a verb with an adverb. The compound adjective would be hardworking, which we said
like you did for doctor, yeah, but it would be hardworking as the adjectival.
Yeah.
For study, we don't really form a compound adjective out of it. We would probably just say studious.
Studious, yeah.
But hardworking works probably just as well for this kind of thing.
Scientific approach, yeah. Maybe well organized. I mean, not that I was ever well organized as a student, but
that's nice, yeah. What you're typing.
What else would I say for a student? Devoted, open-minded. I think being open-minded is an important aspect for any student. Whatever you study, you need to be
devoted, yeah.
Curious about.
It's quite a difficult exercise coming up with compound adjectives like this, I think, as well.
So devoted is a great adjective.
Yeah.
And I think it is important for a student to be devoted to their subject, because it's a lot of commitment to be focused on one subject for such a long time, for it to be your full-time work. Okay.
Yeah, shall we move on, bring up some more, because that might...
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we've got some more compound adjectives here and some definitions on the right. So we have easily annoyed or angered, someone who behaves correctly, arrogant, relaxed, unwilling to spend money, and someone confident in their own abilities. So if we start with easygoing, which is the best definition for easygoing? Some of these we looked at a little bit before.
Yeah, but I think it's always good
It's
to
a good-
do an alternative
Yeah,
explanation for these things.
I'll just go over them again. Definitely. Easygoing, relaxed. Excellent.
Yeah. And relaxed in terms of your personality, not just in the moment, but it's something that is an aspect of your personality. Cool. This is a good one. Tight-fisted. Yeah, great. It's a nice visual image. Someone with a tight fist is unwilling to open their hand and spend money. I think it means it also implies not just that you don't want to spend money for yourself, but that you are a bit ungenerous also.
A bit miserly, maybe a bit.
Yeah, but I feel like miserly mostly refers to.
Not necessarily. It could be yourself or it could be others as well.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Big-headed. We had a look at this earlier. Yeah, that's probably more of a direct, simple definition. Yeah, I think we went on a whole tangent earlier.
Not one of our longest tangents, though, so that's okay.
It's true.
Yeah.
Arrogant, exactly. Well-behaved. Behaves correctly, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Self-assured.
Potentially a good personality trait for quite a few of these careers as well.
Yeah. Self-confident, yeah.
Self-confident, exactly. And then we've got bad-tempered, easily annoyed or angered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Famous people that could be described by each of these compound adjectives. Easily annoyed. Yeah, great. Alessandra. Well, we should maybe say not just real celebrities, but also characters from fiction. Real people, but also I think some of these it might be easier to think of invented
Fictional
characters. Yeah. Easygoing. What's a good example of an easygoing figure? The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He's almost beyond easygoing.
Yeah. He's like totally chilled out, man. If we had to put him on the scale of easygoing. Maybe who am I thinking of?
Oh, Jack Sparrow! Great, Alessandra.
Good example, yeah. Easygoing.
For easygoing, yeah. He's a great example also of happy-go-lucky, I think.
That's true.
Okay, perfect. Tight-fisted. There's one very famous example from...
Yes. From literature.
From English literature.
The most.
I feel like that's a character. That's a Disney character. Zio Paperona. I think it's maybe from. It's like Donald Duck or something, but not Donald Duck. So Zio Paperona, I think, has a different name in English. I'll look him up.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, no, hang on.
Scrooge
Uncle
McDuck.
Scrooge. Scrooge McFluff. What did you say? Scrooge.
Scrooge McDuck. It's the name of a Disney character.
Oh, right. Okay.
Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck.
So I was wondering, that's the Disney version of the character that we were
of Scrooge. Yeah, he's the rich uncle. Presumably.
Yeah. So your aunt is a woman, and your uncle is a man. Yeah. So Scrooge, not the Disney Scrooge McDuck, but Scrooge is a character from a Charles Dickens novel. So, yeah, uncle with a
U. Otherwise, it's French.
Uncle.
Have you seen any of the Mon Oncle?
No.
The Jacques Tati?
No, I haven't.
C'est fantastique.
So, A Christmas Carol. Scrooge is a character from a story called A Christmas Carol, which is very famous in the UK and in the English-speaking world. Big-headed. Donald Trump is the first one that comes to my mind. Or Lord Farquaad from Shrek. He's very big-headed.
That's fantastic.
Some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
I just figured out Shrek. I didn't know. Well, I presume is like the German.
I don't know. What does it mean? In German?
Schreck, I think, is fright
Oh, really?
in German. Yeah, which
Ah,
I saw. So
cool.
I'm presuming the Shrek, the ogre, is the fright.
Yeah. That's good.
Big-headed Paris Hilton. Yeah,
Yeah.
good example.
Absolutely.
Very good example, Alessandra.
Well behaved. I've got one for well behaved. Hermione Granger. Usually.
Goody two shoes, I think.
Yeah, but she's well behaved.
Yes.
Goody two shoes is the negative version of the negative equivalent of well behaved.
Well behaved. I'll write that down. Well behaved. Positive. And then we have a very excessively.
But Paris Hilton is Prince Harry or a royal. I think though maybe Prince William.
Prince William is probably more well behaved,
Yeah.
isn't he? Do you think? Prince Harry, I would say, in recent months has been to the monarchy probably badly behaved in some way, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I think also when he was younger, he was in the news a little bit for doing shocking things like getting drunk and
yes,
having lots of girlfriends or something. But
something
Prince
absurd.
William, I think we could say is an example of someone well behaved. And Kate, they're very well behaved. They fulfill their role very tidily.
Well behaved. Yeah. Badly behaved could obviously be the antonym of this.
Yeah.
Self-assured.
Draco Malfoy is very self-assured. Well, big-headed. Maybe big-headed would be better for Draco Malfoy. I think Harry Potter could furnish us with examples for all of the adjectives that we could probably come up with.
Self-assured is a bit of a... It's a bit of a difficult one to come up with an example of somebody who's self-assured in a positive way.
Maybe James Bond.
James Bond, yeah. I would say James Bond is big-headed, though.
Yeah. It's a fine line.
No, but I think he's probably more culturally self-assured, yeah. In that he's a positive.
Yeah.
In some way.
I'm thinking of the Robin Williams character from Good Will Hunting. He's quite self-assured in a good way.
You kind of have to be if you're a psychologist or a psychoanalyst, don't you, in some way. If there's a job which befits being self-assured, you don't want a psychoanalyst, I think, or a psychologist who is at least ostensibly or on the outside uncertain, I think, or exhibits uncertainty.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
As a patient who is wanting
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
That's a good example.
Yeah. And quickly, we need to finish, but bad-tempered. I think grumpy from Snow White, which is, I think, brontolo in Italian, is the perfect example of someone bad-tempered. It's in the name.
That's true.
Yeah. Yes.
Grumpy
Yeah.
from Dwarves. You're on the same trail of thought.
Okay. Okay, good. Good. Well done, Alessandra. That
Good
was
stuff. Some of those are very hard as well, yeah.
Yeah, these compound adjectives. There was a lot of vocabulary we talked about just now.
Mm.
And some of them describe quite a specific concept. Okay, cool. Well,
all right. Okay.
good to meet you, Alessandra. And
yes. Enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend as well.
Bye.
Bye.